Hey, what's up everybody? Rod J back again to take a look at another beer. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. Today I'm taking a look at one from Against the Grain out of Louisville, Kentucky. This is their 35K. It is a stout. On the back side there you can see it comes in at 7% ABV. It's a 1 pint can. They actually put on there as well for you to drink at 48 degrees, and they actually recommend drinking straight from the can. However, since I'm doing a review here, I'm going to actually pour that into a glass for you. And again, this is the full look at the front of the can here as well. Let's go ahead and get this baby open and get it into a glass and see what this one has to offer. Well, this one definitely came out with some carbonation in play, as you can see there. Lots of head, more head than it should have been. Wasn't really pouring aggressively at all. Didn't even get a chance to straighten it out, and you can see how much head there. I'm going to go ahead and let this settle, and then I'll come back here in a second. But making out the head there, you can see all the different size bubbles in play as well on this tan beige colored head. Alright guys, so I'm back now. I let it settle out some. It's still got a pretty large head there that is still breaking down a little bit, but taking a look at the beer itself, nice dark color here on the stout, as you can see. Pretty much jet black, not getting much of a tint down near the bottom. Nice smelling aroma, has a nice sweetness to it. Kind of playing out like a sweet stout, picking up like a little bit of a feel that I would consider to be kind of a lactose. Get a nice feeling of the malts coming out, which come out rather easily, so you're not having to sniff too hard to really pull the aroma out of the glass. Get a little bit of that chocolate in there as well. So let's go ahead and get the taste at this point. Taste wise, I do get hit with a good amount of bitterness. And it's more your coffee type bitterness as you do pull out the coffee tones of this stout here. Nice sweetness to it as well. Definitely, again, playing out as a sweet stout for this type of beer. Big sting to the tip of the tongue. That really nice bitterness effect, but it has almost like it has a caramel type texture as well in there, with a nice sweetness as part of it. Gets off the tongue and into the cheeks rather nicely. I can really feel that kind of sweetness still sticking around inside the cheek with a nice duration of the flavor. Goes down in the back end rather easily. Does have a little bit of that scratchiness there in the throat. Carbonation does sit well in the beer. Not overcarbonated anyway. Really does have really a good amount of a sticky type sweetness though. I mean, I don't know how many of these you would want to go through. This one here is a pint can. Body wise, sitting at about a medium body beer. Bitterness hits you more on the finish than it does on the initial. As I'm halfway down this glass now, really get a nice little tingling feeling in the cheeks, a little bit of a almost like a numbing type sensation taking place there. And again, as it's warming up, getting more of that sweetness coming out of the beer. You're definitely getting a nice feel of the malts that were used. I can see where this one can be overly sweet for some people. If you do like a lot of sweet stouts, I think you'll dig this one here. On a hotter type day, this wouldn't be something I would probably want to enjoy as much. In the fall or winter, possibly a little bit more, but even then I think that sweetness can get a little overbearing at a point. You can see there again, I just poured a little bit more in, and the head is still pretty big. So with this one here, I'm getting a large head out of this beer, more so than I want. So carbonation is a little bit higher than I would usually prefer. But overall, a sweet stout, if you like those, fits well into the category. A decent enough beer. But thanks again for swinging by to check out the video. If you've had this one, the 35K from Against the Grain, let me know. Put some comments in the comment section. Love to hear your feedback as well. I'm going to go ahead and finish drinking this and just sit back and relax. I look forward to catching you guys next time. Please remember, if you like the video, to hit that like button. Of course, that helps out with the YouTube algorithm. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to do so. That way you're up to speed as I release new videos. And even better, if you hit that alarm bell, then you'll get notified when I release the new videos as well. I will look forward to catching you guys next time. Keep drinking those good craft beers. Remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. Cheers.